안녕하세요, 여러분. It's Sunday today, so I'm having a pretty chill day in the house, but I thought I'd make a video for you anyway, since I have this self-imposed guilt going on recently. I don't know why. So for today's video, I thought I'd do something that might help you out a little bit, so I'm going to talk about Korean books. I got Sogang Uni's level 3 language books here, 3B, 3A. So when you're studying Korean language from level 1 to level 6, level 1 means like you know nothing, they're going to teach you Hangul and stuff, and level 6 being, you know, the highest level that they teach, I guess, I don't know. So when you're doing a single level in Sogang, they split the books into two parts. So you have your A book and you have your B book. So these 3A, 3B, the blue ones. So the red ones are 2A, 2B. When you buy these books, 3A, 3B, or whatever they are, they come together like this. They have a little grammar book inside, and then they have like the main book. So the main book is the textbook for when you're in class. So they have like dialogues and like practice stuff and like group activities and things. At the back, they give you like a little CD for the listening in the book, which is pretty good. Like you get to listen to the conversations and also a little bit of pronunciation practice. But when you do level 2, you get this book. You also get a workbook, which is pretty boring to look at, which also has a CD. So that's just like practicing what you learned in this book and the grammar book. But where you're going to get all your gold is in these little tiny books, these grammar books. Because in these grammar books, they have, as you might expect, the grammar. These go along with the main books. In chapter 1 in the main book, they'll have the grammar for chapter 1, and here explained in more detail how to use it, what are the mistakes, blah blah blah. Near the back, there is another separate grammar part for like the grammar used in reading, which you haven't been taught how to use yet. So then this is just a little explanation for when you see it, then you understand it. If you won't really know how to use it yet, they'll teach you later in the more advanced chapters. So then also near the back of the book, they have the vocabulary for what was in each chapter. And then at the very, very back, there's a little dictionary. The good points about Sogang books, these books are pretty cool in that there's a lot of color, you know, there's pictures. So yeah, there's a bunch of characters in the books to make it more like story based, to get you kind of emotionally invested in the welfare of these people, so you want to see what's happening, not just black and white photocopies all the time. Like they give you that too, but like in the books it's a bit more interesting, it's a bit more human feeling. So in that regard, I like these books better than what I've seen from the Yonsei books, in that when I look at them I don't automatically feel depressed. But if I was going to self-study, I would not buy these books because there's a lot of stuff in here that needs teacher's explanation and also activities for your classroom activity time. So if you're at home studying, you don't have a class or classmates to practice with, so a lot of pages in this book would be kind of useless. Also, another down point about Sogang books is the main books you get, it's just all Korean. They're all the same for everybody. But for these little grammar books, they come in 3 different languages, although the first one, like 1A and 1B, they come in Italian and maybe Spanish as well. As I said before, if you get these in Japanese or Chinese, these books are like considerably thicker, like 2 to 3 times thicker than they are in English, because they just don't include as much information in the English one. It's great in the future here to do some explaining. This is Sogang book number 1, 1B. Unit 4, here's all the grammar points. Okay, number 4, gonna, either or. So then we have the example sentence here. 저녁에 텔레비전을 보거나 신문을 읽어요. In the evening I watch television or read newspaper. So here we have Korean and the translation, Korean example sentence and translation. Awesome. Sogang 3A student book, grammar book. Okay, unit 6, here's the grammar. 알았으면 주겠다. Okay. 알았으면 주겠다 is used to express the speaker's hopes, desires, or wishes, blah blah blah. And then the example sentence. Example sentences, many, no translation. Why? Later on, grammar books, they don't translate them anymore. I don't know, it's just like, what is the point of the example sentence if you don't even know what the example sentence means? And of course you don't know what it means because you're teaching me what it means right now. So like, it doesn't make sense really. So it's basically like you're trying to do pattern recognition on the sentence because they didn't actually give you the exact translation. It's a real pain in the ass, and that's why I wouldn't recommend these kinds of books for self-studying, because you're going to be kind of lost, I think. So if you're self-studying, and I don't recommend you to get the Sogang books, if you're going to self-study, what would I recommend you get? It would be this book, Korean Grammar in Use Beginning. Yeah, not English Grammar in Use Beginning, Korean Grammar in Use Beginning. This book is the best book that I've seen. I've tried a lot of the beginner books for Korean before I came Sogang, and they were like grand and stuff, but I finished the whole book and I become Sogang and they still put me in level 1, so as that say. This book is, even though it's beginner, it's level 1 and 2 combined, so like that's why it's so thick. Comes with a CD at the back, and what the Sogang books don't have, that this book has, is like it's all in English. It's for English speakers. So like it has translations for all the example sentences, which seems like a really basic thing. I don't know, the Sogang book didn't have it and this one does, so that's why it's much better. And it has a lot of these kind of like diagrammy kind of things. So like if you're more of a visual learner, just having the information displayed in this kind of way will help you kind of keep it a bit better. And then also, I don't know, the characters are pretty cool. There's practice stuff as well. This book right here, it says 21,001. Really good value. Definitely go for it. So if you're going to get the Korean Grammar and Use books, there's 3 kinds of books you can get. Like this one is the beginner one. This is level 1 and 2. Then they have the green one, which is level 3 and 4. They have a blue one, which is level 5 and level 6. So 3 books for level 1 to 6 Korean Grammar. When I started learning Korean, I was just like, grammar, that sounds pretty boring. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of a dummy, so like I don't really know how to learn language. I would just be like, I prefer to learn words, like new vocabulary or phrases. Why learn grammar? Grammar seems like a pain in the ass, but like grammar is the everything to learning a language. It sounds so dumb to say, but yeah, do it. If you have a choice between any other kind of book, or like, just don't even, just listen to me, just trust me, and just get these books. If you want to self-study Korean, just get that brown book and start it off and just do what I say and you'll be really happy with every decision for the rest of your life. Alright, annyeong.